All right, Keith, thank you so much for allowing me to record this portion of the interview.
And thank you.
All right, well, you are a proven Ronstadt performer based on your profile. You have worked some contract work for us before, so thank you for that. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. But at this point in time, you are new to Florida,
Yes,
from the Atlanta area. Excuse me. And you are looking for contract work?
correct.
Okay, perfect. And why don't you tell me a little bit about your work history, and then we can talk a little bit about the specifics for the role that I'm hiring for.
So I've been in corporate America for 35, 40 years. In the last 26 years, I have been in the um, manufacturing pharma medical device space, um, from a compliance manager, regulatory quality specialist kind of role. What that is indicating I'm the go-between the manufacturer and the FDA. I'm the technical guy to write all the language and talk to FDA based on the product they want to put on the market or take off the market. So I do recalls also. So from a compliance standpoint, that's where my niche is. I've also got a lot of project management experience, running all kind of projects from remediation projects. Like we need to take, say like J&J wanted to revamp all of their products. My job is to take all that product knowledge from labeling to all their design control documentation, or even the database, database management. Rather take like tens of thousands of data and kind of migrate it to this new data. So which that's where the VLOOKUP comes up. So I did all that hands on. I worked for Philips Healthcare doing that. I worked for Stryker doing that. I worked for Zimmer. So I got a lot of experience in database management. Also, that, supervisory role, people reporting to me. I've mentored a lot in my past. So that's my niche.
Okay, well, your niche is very high in demand here for a couple projects that
Mhm.
I'm working for or
Okay.
working with some clients on. So with that, data management aspect of it, I think it does go without saying, but I do want to ask, and heard you mention VLOOKUP.
Mhm.
So VLOOKUP, pivot tables,
Yes.
all of that is within your
Oh,
wheelhouse
yes.
for your
Oh, yes.
Excel skills. All right, great. And then you were working with SAP, SharePoint,
Yes.
Viva and
Yep.
TrackWise. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, great. Now, as far as you did mention something to me before about why you were looking for contract work. So you do want to make sure that you keep a certain amount of hours per week,
Yes.
like
Correct.
amount of income and
That's
such.
correct.
So that makes sense for some of the project work that we are
Mhm.
working on. So thank you for clarifying that. Now, when you worked with our team here, I believe that was Ronstadt Digital
Mhm.
on the IT side or project side.
Mhm.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about what you did there?
My focus was I work for Philips Healthcare, and I do all this. I handle all this sustaining work. So they got a product currently on the market. They wanted to upgrade that product. I was that regulatory liaison to work with all the different departments, from your engineering to your manufacturing to your quality people to your design control people to your clinical. My job was to make sure that we all aligned and do that regulatory strategy so they can sell that product globally. So my job is to try to make sure that all the dots fit and line up so we can sell the product.
All right, wonderful.
That's which include database management. A lot of
Okay,
data, a lot
sure.
of data you have to migrate over
Okay,
to do that.
great. Let me just making some notes here.
And I was going
Team.
to say, you have to be very organized. I'm a very organized, detailed kind of guy to
Mhm.
make that work. Because when you're dealing with thousands and thousands and thousands of data, you can just have one minute thing off, it'll throw the whole thing off.
Sure. I
So
can see
you have to be
that.
very key detail. You have to be key to detail.
Okay, wonderful. And then your last role that ended in May, you were doing
Mhm.
contract work.
Yes. So
Okay.
that was for oh my God, what's the name of the company?
I've got here Werfen.
Orphan, yes.
Werfen.
They brought me in with my regulatory and quality background.
Mhm.
They had to revamp their risk management activity. My job is go in to look at all their medical device reporting to make sure that we have to go look at thousands and thousands and thousands of complaints and review those complaints to make sure that they were reported accurately. If they were not, we had to flag the spreadsheet because the spreadsheet looked by upper management to see how much money is going to be involved in remediating that product.
And so how do you maintain the accuracy? Like what's your go-to method for that?
We do like a pivot table.
Mhm.
We do like some color coding. Like this needs to be this is okay, or this needs to be re-looked at or refiled. So there's like 3 different categories in the pivot table.
Okay. Great. All right. I think I've got everything I need for this part of the interview, but
Mhm.
don't go anywhere. We got a few more things to chat about.
Okay.